You're listening to the Sasha Davis Podcast, a show about overcoming fear and manifesting your dream life. Each week, we'll dive deep into real stories and tangible advice about spirituality, law of attraction, mindset, and money so that you can be your happiest, healthiest, and most abundant self. You ready? Here we go. Hey guys, I came across an article the other day and I had to share it with you because I find all too often we are all addicted to technology. And so today I want to really talk about the importance of unplugging. Okay, so here's a quote for you. Almost everything will work again if you unplug it for a few minutes, including yourself. When something's not working right, we always say, turn it off, turn it on. Try unplugging it and plugging it back in. Yet we don't do that with ourselves. And so I just want to kind of go over the importance of unplugging, but I do have some shocking statistics for you here. Okay. And again, this is in an article. I believe the original author was Becoming Minimalist, or they have like Simply Living or something like that. I can't remember, but I really love following these minimalist, simplistic lifestyle types of accounts because it really helps ground me. And so here's some really interesting addiction to technology statistics for you, okay? Hope you're sitting down. Pay attention though. 84% of cell phone users claim they could not go a single day without their device. 84%, you guys. That is unreal. There was a time where you did not have a cell phone and you lived. You can see that day again, okay? Here's another one. 67% of cell phone users check their phone messages, alerts, or calls even when they don't notice their phone ringing or vibrating. So what this means is like you're always checking your phone to see if somebody called, if you have a new message, if you have a new alert, new email, did somebody comment on my thing? Oh my God, is anybody paying attention to me? Da, 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 da. And then you spiral down this rabbit hole, right? Which actually studies do show that we are constantly checking our phones every 6 minutes. Every 6 minutes, we are checking our phones to see if we missed something or if something happened or keeping up with the Joneses or did somebody message me? Did that person get back to me? Did I make that sale? Did somebody like my post? Da 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 da. It's just insane. It is insanity that we are addicted to this little teeny tiny device and then we wonder why we're overwhelmed. Some more shocking statistics for you, okay? Almost half of cell phone users sleep with their phone next to their bed, okay? And that's because they don't want to miss anything or they use it as an alarm, anything like that. But there's actually studies that show that, the vibration and the frequency of your cell phone is not good for it to be within like an arm's length at all times, okay? And another one, 88% of consumers, U.S. consumers, use mobile devices as a second screen while watching TV. How many of you are guilty of this? Like TV is not enough. I have to look at my phone and TV at the same time. I have to be constantly consuming information. I have to be constantly entertained. This is ridiculous. No wonder we're seriously on hyperdrive because we do not give our brains a rest. We do not unplug at all. And they even say that you watch about 6 days worth of TV per month. On average, folks watch up to 6 days, 144 hours worth of TV each month. Isn't this insane? This is just crazy. And they're even talking about this new thing like, have you ever seen people where they yawn and they say it's contagious? Well, now they're starting to say things like cell phone checking is being contagious. This is just unreal to me. And so I want you guys to take back control of your life. You have to set boundaries. Do not let a phone or any device for that matter be the creator of your reality, be the ruler of your life, be the thing that makes you feel crazy or like you're missing out on things, okay? So really though, like unplugging can help you feel grounded. It can help you feel connected. It can help you really reconnect with yourself. Unplugging is good for your mental health. You need rest days, okay? You need to get rid of the device. You need to power down from work. Okay, you don't need to be constantly stimulated. No wonder your brain hurts. No wonder you have headaches. No wonder you have tension headaches. No wonder we can't sleep right. No wonder we're overwhelmed and we're stressed and all of these things. Okay, you have to create the space for yourself to rest. And this is where like that creative juices will come too. Okay, it's, people get it when you're exercising. Oh, you need a rest day, or you have to rest in between sets. But people don't understand that when it comes to their brain. It blows my mind, right? Okay. It also, like when you can unplug, you aren't in the mindset of like, I'm keeping up with the Joneses, right? So you don't have to feel like you're missing out. You don't have to like compare yourself to others. They have this concept of FOMO now. I'm sure you guys have heard of it. FOMO wasn't always a thing, right? But people talk about it all the time now. And it's because your fear of missing out. So instead of focusing on your own life, being present on your own life, being the creator of your reality, we're so focused on what other people are doing that we feel like we're missing out. So if this is you, if you feel like you're constantly like comparing yourself to others, I highly encourage you to start taking breaks. Take breaks, even if it's just baby steps. And I know a lot of you are going to say, I can't. There's no way. I just absolutely could not do it. Yes, you could. Keep telling yourself that you can't. And guess what? That's the story that you're going to get. But I'm telling you, if the world came to an end tomorrow and all cell phones were junk and you had no way to communicate with people, you would find a way to live. Like you would not die. So how do you start focusing on having real conversations with people? You guys, this technology addiction is insane, and it can be controlled. It can be prevented if you just are focusing on yourself and being more mindful in your own life. You don't have to constantly be stimulated. Okay. So here are some things that I do throughout the day to limit my cell phone usage, kind of set boundaries, and create that space for myself. Because honestly, if I didn't have an online business, I would never be on my phone. It's like the enemy. I don't want to be on my phone. I love having conversations. I can't wait till the day where we can start having more in-person conversations or real life conversations. I love Zoom. I think it's really cool. I love social media. I think it's great that we get to connect with other folks, but I long for the day that I can have that in-person community feel and real conversations with real people in real time, where I can like physically touch them, see them. They're right there, because that is being present. We're not focused on, oh, I wonder what's going on Facebook. I wonder what's going on Instagram. And so this is how I set up my day. And there's always room for improvement. So I'm always open to suggestions, but this is just what I do to kind of help me set boundaries. And you guys have heard me talk about some of these things before. I'm going to say them again. So the first thing, and one thing I really want to get better at, is not sleeping with my phone in my room. Because right now I am back in the habit of using it as an alarm clock. And I don't like that. I don't like relying on my phone for things like that. So I might go back to your old me alarm clock, just so that I don't have to use my phone. So what I do in the morning is my phone is on airplane mode when I wake up. I use it for my alarm, and that is it. But otherwise, it is on airplane mode. People are not getting a hold of me throughout the night. There's what my kind of rule of thumb is: there is nothing that important, life or death, that I can do in the middle of the night unless somebody is coming and knocking and banging on my door. Okay. If something happens to somebody, I'll find out in the morning, unless it's something like if I'm waiting to hear something, that might be different. But on a typical day, people aren't in crisis mode 24/7 to where I would need to have my phone on. And I've also kind of just trained people to know when they can reach me. So you can reach me after 7 a.m. Central Time. That's kind of my rule of thumb. And then throughout the day, I turn my phone on airplane mode. Like, for example, when I'm recording these podcasts, my phone is on airplane mode. I am present, I am focused, and I'm not worried about what's on Facebook. I'm not worried about what's on Instagram. The TV's not on, my computer's not on. My phone is on airplane mode right now. The other thing that I do throughout the day is, if I'm not using my phone for something intentional, aka business, 99.9% of the time, it is in a different room on a charger. And so for me to get up and check my phone, I have to get up and physically walk into the other room, okay? I have my notifications turned off from my Fitbit, from my iWatch. Well, I have an iWatch now. I used to have a Fitbit. But I have my notifications muted most of the day. So I don't know if people are getting a hold of me. And if they do, like, I'll have an appointment in an hour or so. Like, I'll see the email. I'll see it when I see it, basically. But I have my phone in the other room. So it is not attached to my hand 24/7. Okay. So even just those little pockets of time, like I'm creating that space for myself. Okay. My phone's in the other room. I'm going to go sit and eat my food and not be on my phone. And you can eat your food in silence. You don't have to eat your food. You know, your meals, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, our kind of rule of thumb is no phones at the table, no TV on. We're going to sit there and we're going to have conversations, or we're just going to enjoy the silence for the 10 minutes that it takes us to eat a freaking meal. You know, I think we've conditioned ourselves that we have to constantly be stimulated. No, you don't. You don't. It's too much for your brain. It's too much for anybody to process. Okay. So slow yourself down and just start creating these boundaries for yourself. So in the morning, airplane mode, just to recap, in the morning, airplane mode. Throughout the day, I leave my phone in the other room. I will turn it on airplane mode when I have important things that I'm doing. No phones during meal times, no TV during meal times, no devices during meal times. How about that? And then in the evening, my phone goes on, I put it on, what do they call it? It's, the new iPhone has those notification. No, it's the now I'm having a brain fart, guys. The social media has the limits, and then there's also limits. Downtime. That's it. Sorry. Brain fart. So I put mine on downtime. And so at 8 p.m. my phone powers down. Like if there was an emergency, somebody could call me, you know, or somebody could text me, but I have that downtime limit. So from 8 p.m. to 7 a.m., my phone is on downtime. Plus then I put it on airplane mode when I go to bed. So I do that extra step there. Another thing that I do is I set app limits. So I have a social media app limit. Any social media platform, I have 2 hours per day to spend on social media. And when I hit that limit, I hit that limit. My phone, it limits the how much I can be on those. And you can do this with all different kinds of apps on your phone or on your TV or your computer. You can do it through your internet, whatever you want to do, right? And then we take it a step further and we will go on trips or vacations or things like that where we just unplug for the whole day. You know, we leave our phone at home. We'll go to the beach. We'll go to the mountains. We'll go on a hike, or we'll go places that have zero cell phone service. And it's nice because you're present. You're in the moment. You're not worried about who's calling me, who's doing this, who's doing that. And you feel so energized and so refreshed afterwards. Okay. So let's get back to basics here. The phone does not control your life. Electronics do not control your life. I know many of you will disagree with me. And that's fine. You can agree to disagree. I'm just telling you from a place of peace and mindfulness and energize and joy and creating space for myself essentially to enjoy my life and not be controlled by a device. This is what I do for myself. And so I wanted to share it with you guys because I find that this can also affect your energetic vibration too, because if we're stressed, if we're overwhelmed, if we're constantly in that FOMO mode, or if we're constantly comparing ourselves, that's not good for your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, your emotional health. All of those things will deplete over time. Okay. So put the phone down, create more space for yourself, go out in nature, and just enjoy the moment. Enjoy your kids, enjoy your family, enjoy the sunshine or the rain or whatever weather we're experiencing at that time. And just sit in the stillness. You will be okay. I promise. The world will not end if you don't check your phone 24/7. So don't be addicted to social media. Don't be addicted to technology. Don't be another statistic. Don't be another statistic. You are the creator of your reality. I will say it every single time. So don't let that be your reality. You are in control. All right. Until next time, guys. Catch you later.